doubt you've been feeling let down, hoping maybe we could work it out. You've been working all night trying to pick a damn fight. Don't know why you like to scream and shout. Honestly, I'm tired of the games you like to play. They're all the same. We need a change for us, or we'll both be left in the dust. I'm still hoping, eyes wide open. We're not too old yet. Said I'm still open, eyes wide open. We're not too old yet. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I'm still open, eyes wide open. We're not too old yet. Said I'm still open, eyes wide open. We're not too old yet. Said I'm still open, I'll wait a day, we can move for you, I'll wait forever. We're not too old yet. I've been waiting, anticipating. This could finally be the end. Life's degrading, hope is fading. I could really use a friend. Remember when we got way too drunk? We said this is too fun, we can never go back to that. I miss the nights when I could feel young, thinking I was so strong. Now my light is faded like an old pack. Someone tell me this is not the best we're gonna get, 'cause I can't keep on living life with nothing but regret. Life is meant to be lived, but I can't afford it. They don't give a fuck about us down here. Even when you wanna party, you cannot get started when you don't got money for beer. I don't want to waste my time earning someone else's dollars and dimes. When you do not wake up Even when you wanna party, you cannot get started when you don't got money for beer. I don't want to waste my time earning someone else's dollars and dimes. I don't want to waste my time earning someone else's dollars and dimes. I don't want to waste my time earning someone else's dollars and dimes. I've been feeling stressed out, you've been feeling let down, hoping maybe we could work it out. You've been working all night, trying to pick a damn fight, don't know why you like to scream and shout. Honestly, I'm tired of the games you like to play, they're all the same. We need a change for us, or we'll both be left in the dust. I'm still hoping, eyes wide open, we're not too old yet. Said I'm still hoping, eyes wide open, we're not too old yet. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I'm still hoping, eyes wide open, we're not too old yet. Said I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. Said I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I've been feeling stressed out, you've been feeling let down, hoping maybe we could work it out. You've been working all night, trying to pick a damn fight, don't know why you like to scream and shout. Honestly, I'm tired of the games you like to play, they're all the same. We need a change for us, or we'll both be left in the dust. I'm still hoping, eyes wide open, we're not too old yet. Said I'm still hoping, eyes wide open, we're not too old I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. I'm still hoping, eyes wide open, we're not too old yet. Said I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. Said I was hoping maybe we could fall in love together. I'll wait a day, a week, a month for you, I'll wait forever. If you take my offer, baby, it don't get much better together. Hello. Welcome back to another stream at long last. We shall attempt to finish investigations. I have to go to the doctor in a bit, so we'll see how far we get. Where the fuck is my controller? Oh man, has it been that long? Ah, found it. Alrighty. I don't fucking remember shit about fuck. But we'll see. Let's get the game pulled up. Okay. All right. With the death of Bastian Rook and the revelation that Shelley the Killer was in our midst, the case had taken a turn we could never have predicted. Mr. Knight ordered that the door to the presidential plane be opened, and the emergency personnel attending to Mr. Rooks's body were asked to leave. With the scene cleared, we stepped cautiously aboard. March 25th, 4:15 p.m., Zhang Fa presidential plane. No president in sight. Now where could he be? Who knows? Ah, so he's hiding behind the bulkhead door over there, is he? As courageous in the face of danger as ever. Sorry to disappoint, but did you seriously expect him to be standing there waiting to meet his assassin? As we have already established, my interest lies only in the successful conclusion of this investigation. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would be so kind as to examine the body. All right. My only option right now is to play along. The rest is up to you, Detective Gumshoe. So the attempted assassination of the president has become the murder of a bodyguard. You look like you could use a little help there, Mr. Edgeworth. Not that I need it, but yes. That's what I thought. There's nothing else for it. Hey, Faraday, great thief extraordinaire. We'll just have to take it from here. Oh, really? You mean you're going to solve the case for me? Nope. I thought not. But I will provide vital assistance. Now, let's get to scouring this crime scene from top to bottom. It will take Detective Gumshoe a while to assemble our backup, so I'll need to draw this part of the investigation out for as long as possible. Okay. Buying time. 2 gas masks in case of a poison gas attack, I suppose. The president certainly seems to think he's at risk of assassination at all times. Wow, gas masks! I've never seen one before. I've heard plenty about them, of course. Oh, from a fellow thief, I presume. No, from the Jammin' Ninja, you know, my favorite kids' TV show. Princess Murasaki was getting married, but Toxic Ninja Wolfsbane showed up to lay down some sick burns. And time to tune out. Might save myself a brain cell or two. Harsh. Someone has left an inflatable boat and an oar here. Probably so it's ready to go at any time. Hey, but there's only one oar. You can still row with one oar, you know. I didn't do it. I'm a reporter. I bag scoops, not souls. But then why lie about your jacket and laser sights? That was... I knew y'all would think it was fishy. Is that really all it was? Please, you gotta believe me. I could never do something like this. I'd like to tell you everything will be all right, but just try not to worry too much. If you really are innocent, I'll prove it one way or another. Thanks, Chief. I believe in you. How many times must I tell you, I am not your chief? Oh, sorry, Ruffles. Clean forgot you were chief number 2. That's not what I meant.
Excuse me.
There's a wide selection of protective equipment here. Bulletproof vests, hazmat gear. No way, there's even a spacesuit! I get the sense that the president thinks he's very much in need of protection at all costs. But what if he was in a gunfight and there was poison gas everywhere and he was in space? What would he do then? And then he'd simply put on the bulletproof vest, the hazmat gear, and the spacesuits. That's probably easier said than done. The president is on the other side of this door. And what a door it is! And I could get the better of it, though. Get the better of it? The doors aren't there to be beaten. Look how heavy it is! Look at that lock! It's just sitting there, begging me to try it! Calm down, Kay, and think. Why might this door be locked? For me to open it, of course. Precisely, for you to open it, of course. Wait, what is the right answer anyway? It's a bank of monitors displaying camera feeds from in and around the plane. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. What on earth is this?
Oh, that? It's the president's favorite plushie. It's a memento of something. Anyway, don't touch it.
What if that's the case, then why has it been left up there like no one cares about it?
What's going on? I keep seeing my chat log update, but I don't think anything is happening. Did I miss something? Eight more new subs to go. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just bugging.
It certainly wouldn't be the first place I would think to display a beloved item. Wait, are those shards of glass underneath it? I thought something seemed strange about this cubbyhole, but now I'm sure of it.
Excuse me.
There was almost certainly another monitor here.
Indeed. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. Boom, boom, boom.
Nothing. Oh, this monitor is displaying a feed of this very room. They didn't go cheap when they bought these, huh? Very high res. Oh, I'm afraid I can't quite tell myself, but I can even see the little crow's feet around your eyes. Uh-oh, my bad. They're just the usual deeply etched lines, you know, on your forehead. If you've quite finished. That's the outside of the plane.
Most intruders could not hope to approach without being spotted. But such measures would be a mere child's play in my case.
Whoa, you're saying you can get past cameras like these without being seen?
Of course, with ease.
You have to teach me how. Please, are you taking on apprentices by any chance? Hey, you do realize who you're talking to, don't you? Sorry. Had to ask, though. What a great skill for a great thief to know.
Unfortunately for you, I'm not the type to take on understudies.
You're not, huh? Shame. Shame? In what way exactly?
Alright, we've officially seen everything that is to be seen.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. That looks heavy. So this is what the president wears, huh? Must be made of something super special. Yes, to protect him from bullets. What? So it's not just for show? Of course not. This is a bulletproof vest. Oh, so that's what one of those looks like. Why didn't you just say so? Now I feel silly. These personal safety alarms are very colorful. Looks like they get a lot of use as well. I like the president. He seems like a thoughtful guy. Buying these for his kids? Maybe his wife too. Why would they all be here if that was the case? No, these are for his own personal use. Objection, Your Honor! It is simply not possible for one person to use this many personal alarms. Why, you ask? Because he is human and therefore possesses only 2 hands. 20 hands wouldn't be enough to count the number of objections I have to that objection. Documents of some kind. We could always steal a glance. Another security plan. Oh yeah, like the one from the trash can. Precisely. But wait, something feels off. It's the same rough diagram of the stage area. Yeah, I like the other security plan we found. The one from earlier, you mean? I knew it. Something's different, I'm sure of it. What could it mean?
Eureka! The two plans are different. Was the security detail reorganized at some point?
Huh? Oh, you're right.
Yeah, we made some last-minute changes yesterday. President's orders.
Why the urgency?
Because of what happened the day before. The killer here tried to take him down. He infiltrated the security detail, posed as one of us. Rook figured it out first, but not before the guy got within striking distance of the president. If our leader hadn't stepped in just then, we'd all have been out of a job. But he made it, and our friend here wound up with a serious twisted arm. Rook put a bullet in it for good measure, too.
And where were you while this was happening?
You were the first one I overpowered, were you not?
Ooh, that's embarrassing.
Shut up, kid.
Ah, now I get it.
Your neck has barely begun to heal, and you've already forgotten who I am? I'm disappointed. It's you! Busted my neck up so bad, I can't even look to my right. I was somewhat astonished to have sustained an injury at all. A testament to Mr. Rook's skill. He was truly a master of his craft. Unlike a certain someone I could mention. I'm just as good as he ever was. You were a pawn to his queen, my young friend. What the heck do you know?
So that's why you remembered Mr. Rooks' name. You admired his skills as a bodyguard.
Indeed. While I was serving on the team, I learned the names of all the operatives. But his in particular stayed with me. It joined the very short list of those who have ever successfully wounded me.
So that's the connection he was talking about.
And that's why we changed up the security plan. Had to be sure there weren't any more assassins in the ranks. The president didn't want anyone on the stage he didn't trust, and he only trusts two people. Me and Rook.
How does that explain your change of position?
Oh, yeah. He switched over to the right-hand side.
I told you, I can't turn my neck to the right. I could only cover the president's left side. So I wound up moving to the right side of the stage.
A curious figure of a curious animal with a curious expression is staring straight at me.
Look, there's a big lever by its butt.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, I wasn't thinking anything, I swear.
I imagine that lever opens the panels beneath my feet.
Ah, I see. So he's standing on a trapdoor.
I strongly advise you do not pull it. Do so, and you will regret it.
You know, I'm okay with taking some advice, especially when it's from a professional killer.
Okay. Dun, dun.
It's a solid circular life preserver designed to be used in case of an emergency on the water. Or rather, the sea, to be more precise.
Ooh, the sea. I love the sea. We should go sometime.
Sorry, but you'll have to make that particular trip without me.
Aw, don't be like that. Come on, it'll be fun. We can have lobster rolls, ice cream, all that good stuff.
Something tells me the sea isn't the main attraction for you, is it? A riot shield, and next to it, a canary in a cage.
Aw, she's so sweet. I want one. Did you ever see a cuter partner in crime?
Partner in crime?
Well, yeah. She could help me with lockpicking, stuff like that. A great thief has no greater ally than nature, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sadly, such birds are most commonly used for detecting poisonous gases. Wait, this one isn't actually for that, is it?
Could be.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. The bullet seems to have entered just under his armpit and went clean through his body. He was hit in an area his bulletproof vest didn't cover. Like it was on purpose or something, huh? The cause of death would appear to be loss of blood. Attempts were made to stanch it, but to no avail.
The medics must have been brought in to try and save him.
Sadly, it was too little too late. It's a bulletproof attaché case. Bodyguards use them to shield their clients from gunfire. There were some in Kay's photograph, too. It looks like Rook and Knight each had one.
Oh, hey, that's the photo I snatched.
How did he get shot?
You can hardly steal a photo at a public event, Kay.
But I'm snatching up a moment in time with every picture I take, you know?
I take it snatch is your new favorite word.
Maybe.
It's the victim, Mr. Bastian Rook, bodyguard to the president of Zhangfa. He's one of the guys that brought the president inside as soon as the shooting started. Which means he continued to do his duty right up until his dying breath. At least
he'll get posthumously promoted.
Kay, it's better to know when to say nothing at all than to end up with your foot in your mouth.
What do you mean?
I mean, bodyguards don't even operate on the same rank promotion system as the police in the first place. So the victim was also carrying a revolver.
It looks like he was trying to use it.
He probably drew it on instinct when he felt threatened. We should check to see if he managed to fire any rounds off. All there, and no other signs of the weapon having been used. Was this on loan from Zhangfa too?
Yup, sure was. We're always issued with the same model gun.
It's a trap door connected to the lever on that curious figure.
If someone were to open it, everyone would fall through. Mr. Rook, Mr. the Killer.
Don't even think about it.
I wasn't. I mean, I wouldn't dream of thinking up ways to take you down.
Might I suggest you keep your monologues internal?
Okay. Time to Eureka this motherfucker. Okay, the president was targeted during his speech. Bulletproof vest. Come on, come on. Let's go.
The two guns are exactly the same, meaning it's likely that the one who we found is also from Jang Fa.
The bodyguards all got their guns from the Jang Fa authorities, right?
Yes.
Are they like super rare or anything?
No, I don't believe so. This model isn't exactly easy to come by in this country, but it's certainly not impossible either.
Oh, and here I thought they might be valuable treasures.
Yes, it is something of a shame.
Whoa, I just mentioned treasures and you actually responded for once.
I only mean to point out that if the guns were rarer, it would be much easier to trace them, which would have made them treasures of the evidence variety, I suppose.
See? Everything's a treasure hunt one way or another, including this investigation.
You could say that.
All right then, it's treasure hunting time. On with the investigation.
She certainly seems a lot more enthusiastic all of a sudden.
Okay, hold on. I want to try something. Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, I got too many clues for me not to be able to connect more dots, I feel like. Ooh, yeah. Hell yeah.
2 bullets were fired in total. We know this because the 2 shots were heard. One traveled through the flag and into the balloon. The other took Mr. Rook's life.
But there's a bullet in the president's vest too, right? How's that possible?
How indeed. The numbers don't add up. However, there is one possible explanation.
There is?
After passing through his body, the bullet that took Mr. Rook's life then found itself lodged in his vest. In other words, 2 of our bullets were in fact 1.
No way!
He's right. If the president had been wearing that vest, things could have got a lot worse.
And he wasn't injured at all by the impact? Even when obstructed by a vest, a bullet can inflict serious damage.
Sure, I've known guys who got broken bones that way. But the president's okay. It's made of strong stuff.
Sounds like he didn't even need a vest.
Let's not get carried away here. I want that bullet's ballistic markings analyzed.
Remind me what those are again?
Guns leave a unique pattern of grooves on every bullet they fire. By examining these grooves, we can use them to identify which gun it came from. Think of them as fingerprints of a sort.
You can tell all that from a bullet? And what are we waiting for? Analyze away!
Might be easier said than done. That bullet hit solid armor. The impact will have completely flattened it. You'll be lucky if there's anything left for forensics to find.
What? But I was all set for some analyzing.
That's quite enough investigating for now.
What is taking so long, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, have you solved the case?
No, not yet.
Is that so? Then perhaps interviewing another key witness might help you to do so.
Another witness? Who?
You don't mean...
The most important witness of all. The man on the other side of that door.
He really intends to have me question the president?
And now, if you would be so kind as to summon him, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop right there, the killer. You're nuts if you think I'd let you anywhere near him. Well, Mr. President, I'm sure you're watching us through your security feed, aren't you? In which case, I politely request that you show yourself. That is, if you value your bodyguard's life. Well then, if nothing else, we know what kind of man you really are. Mr. President! Stop! You can't do this! Let's just all calm down, right?
Come on, detective. Where the blazes are you? The lights! What's happening?
Listen well, Mr. Edgeworth. I would advise you to stay very still. It seems I will not be granted my audience with the president after all. Excuse me. Even with Mr. Knight's life as my bargaining chip. No, stop!
Hey, you won't get away with this, the killer.
I've seen enough, and now I know the truth.
Where are you? Where did you go?
I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe.
Sir! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! March 25th, 4:45 p.m., Jang Fa Presidential Plane.
I must have been knocked unconscious.
Sir, you're okay?
Are you alright? Are you alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
And never mind me. He hurt you, didn't he, Kay?
No, I'm fine. Only just woke up myself. My head will be sore for a while, but that's about it, so you can stop worrying.
Detective, did you manage to stop the killer?
Well, see, Ms. Lloyd came running out of the plane and, she told us he had flown the coop. We were too late. I'm sorry, sir. Bodyguard over there told us something, too. Seems there's an inflatable boat missing from by the window. The killer must have stolen it and rowed himself across the lake.
But what about the cordon around the park?
I called everybody back in to stake out the plane. Including the guy stationed across the water.
No. He's completely slipped through our fingers?
Not the best look for the department, but yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Knight, you're alive.
Yeah, no thanks to that murderer. Oh, that reminds me. I found this lying on the ground next to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
A calling card marked with a seashell.
Guess you wanted to leave a message.
The killer usually leaves these next to the bodies of his victims.
But you're not dead, sir.
But I could have been. Maybe that's the message. I can't stop thinking about his parting words.
I've seen enough, and now I know the truth. I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Edgeworth.
And now I know the truth. The truth about what?
Roger that. All clear out here, sir. Over.
Hmm? What's going on?
That was the president. He's coming out.
Now? So he's the president of Jang Fa, Mr. Dijin Wong.
Dijin Wang. Dijin Wang? And you are...
It's an honor to meet you, Mr. President. My name is Miles Edgeworth.
The honor is all mine, Mr. Edgeworth. I am Dijin Wong. Your efforts on behalf of Zheng Fa have not gone unnoticed. You averted something of a crisis.
He must be referring to the Yatagarasu case. Thank you, sir, but all I did was solve a few local cases of murder.
You are too humble. I've been observing your investigations. You are an impressive operator, Mr. Edgeworth, even if the killer did get away.
And that's very kind of you, kind of you to say. So he was watching through his security feed.
Sadly, I must inform you that this is as far as your investigation goes.
What do you mean?
Hear me, foolish prosecutor, for I shall say this only once. Knight has appraised me of the state of affairs, and from this point forward, this case will be handled by Zheng Fa's police force, the finest in the world.
Even with the killer out of the picture, they're still looking to get me thrown off the case.
What do you think you're doing, pal? Nobody talks to Mr. Edgeworth like that. If it hadn't been for him, the killer would've...
Detective. Forgive him, Mr. President, but I must confess to be somewhat confused. I fail to see how or why this case falls within Zheng Fa's jurisdiction.
You fail to see. Enough, puny prosecutor. You seek explanations from a head of state? I say no, 1,000 times no. I will not explain myself to you. Now hand over the evidence you've gathered and remove yourself from this plane. I'd do as he says if I were you, Edgeworth.
This can't really be the end of the line, can it?
Nice.
Why? Why let us come so far only to pull the case out from under us?
Now you may leave. Knight, detain the suspect. Yes, sir, right away. To make an attempt on my life, to murder one of my faithful servants. The effrontery, the villainy.
I didn't murder nobody. 'Cause
Shut your mouth, Miss Journalist. Answer me this. In a world already lousy with lies, with deception, with sin and iniquity, can we stand by and suffer yet another crime to go unpunished? I say no! 1,000 times no! There can be no forgiveness. There can be no surrender. Why, you ask me? Then I will tell you.
He's hiding something. I'm certain of it. And if I leave now, we'll never know the truth.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's gotta be something we can do.
Think, Miles. Remember. How many times have you faced situations like this in the courtroom? You've confronted the lies of witnesses and countered the arguments of other lawyers. Has the critical evidence always been laid at your feet? No. and yet you always got to the truth of the situation in the end. With your greatest weaponry of all, your words. And now let us analyze the state of play.
Begone, puny prosecutor. Or do you dare defy the direct orders of a president?
He's not going to listen. He clearly means to drown out any objection by means of pure rhetorical force. When an opponent is on the offensive, the best thing I can do is bide my time and wait for an opening. As he said himself, he's a head of state, a seasoned politician. He won't open himself up to attack easily. I can't let him bully me into submission. I have to stay calm and alert. If I can read his movements and expressions correctly, I may be able to find my moment. My first aim should be to find out why he is insisting on Zheng Fa taking over the case. The board is set. Time to make my opening gambit. You must have realized by now what a massive corner you've talked yourself into.
Worthless, meaningless bluster. Some pathetic ploy to buy time, perhaps.
Maybe it was a little pathetic to chime in like that there.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try this, and then we gotta bide our time, apparently.
I was simply hoping to confirm one basic fact. You say that the investigation will now be assigned to your national police force.
I do. Now enough of your pointless questions. Good boy. The interior of this plane is the sovereign territory of Zheng Fa. You have no rights here.
Is that so? Could it be that our current location itself is significant somehow? I should keep that in mind. It could be a useful clue.
I see.
In the course of our conversation, I've deduced certain facts from your behavior, Mr. President. For example, you seem particularly aggressive when discussing our current location.
You smarmy smart aleck.
As you said yourself, the presidential plane is sovereign territory of Zheng Fa. And from that, we can infer that you believe the rules of extraterritoriality apply inside here. Is that correct?
Enough! Cease your objectionable whining.
You can rant and roar all you like, but you won't escape my scrutiny. It was unmistakable. The moment I mentioned extraterritoriality, you became visibly agitated.
You think you're clever, don't you? Let me answer your little question. It's true. Extraterritoriality applies. Your laws mean nothing here. And why does that matter, you ask? It matters because it means you are powerless. You have neither influence nor authority here.
Interesting. So the extraterritoriality issue does have something to do with all this. Let's dig a little deeper into the claim that the plane is sovereign territory, shall we? This next move will surely decide the victor. He may be the president, but nobody is untouchable. I just have to find the right angle of attack. Surely you see that you've overplayed your hand.
Nobody asked for your opinion. You need only obey me, nothing else. You dare tell me how to govern? How to lead? You dare contradict me?
On the matter of Ms. Lloyd's guilt, yes, I do.
No, she is guilty. She is the culprit. There's nothing left to debate.
You must have realized by now what a massive... oh, this isn't it. Yeah. That's fine.
Who else could have fired from outside the plane? There's no other viable suspect.
Fascinating. So he's claiming that Ms. Lloyd fired at him from outside the plane? And this could be a vital clue. You believe that extraterritoriality applies here, but can you prove it?
Do you even understand what you're asking?
Of course. If I didn't, I wouldn't ask.
Have you no shame, calling into question the good word of one such as myself? Ah, damn it. I have no more for this. You clearly cannot be saved from your own foolishness.
You needn't worry about me. I'm not the one who needs saving. That would be Ms. Lloyd, the woman who is being wrongfully accused of this crime.
Your chivalry is admirable, but it changes nothing. The right to extraterritoriality cannot be denied. This is Zhang Fa!
Heh. Time to deploy my clue.
I see what he's saying.
I may not be able to call the extraterritoriality of the presidential plane into doubt. However, according to you, she shot at you from outside the aircraft, correct? In which case, extraterritoriality could not possibly apply in this case. Your assertion is entirely without merit, and the detainment of Ms. Lloyd cannot be justified.
How could I have bested by a mere prosecutor? But I am the president! The president!
Checkmate. I trust you won't mind if we continue our investigation now, Mr. President.
I hereby officially and unreservedly confirm my approval. Consider it a gesture of the magnanimity and generosity for which my good office is known. Yes, for without noble acts, unmistakably and irrefutably, for which reason we hereby. There can be no other outcome, for our goals are lofty and our hearts. People of Zhang Fa, I swear to you here and now, the investigation will continue.
Oh, that when he could have just said, okay, you got me.
Mr. Knight, if you would care to return the evidence.
Take it.
We did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
We sure did, and now the investigation can continue.
Whatever. Enjoy your pocket full of pawns. I'll be over here enjoying how you put them into play.
then you will definitely enjoy my next move. Mr. President, one more favor if you would be so kind.
What is it?
Can you please give us your testimony concerning the incident itself?
Now you want me to testify? Whoa, that's your next move? You want the president to testify? You'll have to take him to court.
All in good time, Mr. Knight. He will get his day in court soon enough. But if a person of interest refuses to cooperate at the investigative stage of the process, they are obliged to provide detailed justification as to their reasons for doing so.
That's...
What's the matter? Is there something you'd rather we didn't know?
Stand down, Knight. I'll do as the prosecutor asks.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Now listen, and listen well. Where was I when the incident occurred? The stage, of course. Suddenly, Rook and Knight jumped in front of me. Then bang! A shot rang out and a plain unblemished balloon of red exploded nearby. Not hesitating for an instant, my bodyguards tried to escort me back to the safety of the plane. And then the second shot. The bullet went right through Rook and lodged itself in the bulletproof vest I was wearing.
Yes, if you look at it in one way, the president is also a victim here.
Yes, the victim of an attempted assassination. Rook was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But that makes it even weirder. Why would the target of a crime try to obstruct the investigation?
My guess is that there's something behind all this that he doesn't want made public.
Cover up, huh? I knew there was more to this case than meets the eye.
And the president isn't the only one who knows the truth. Isn't that right, Mr. Knight? Time to get to the bottom of this once and for all. You say it was a plain red balloon that burst, but I strongly beg to differ.
Huh?
Take a look at this. I think you'd agree that it's hardly plain, wouldn't you?
No! Oh, what? Who is that?
Mr. President, meet the Steel Samurai. I would have hoped you might recognize him. Especially if you were hoping to ingratiate yourself with the people of this country.
Yeah, you need to watch the Jammin' Ninja too. He's amazing.
So you see, the balloon that was struck by the bullet was anything but plain. It was in fact of the Steel Samurai.
But the briefing mentioned 2 plain red balloons. And there they are, right on the security plan.
They do look pretty plain, don't they? Just simple round balloons.
Knight, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself. Yes, Mr. President. Seems the Steel Samurai balloon was borrowed at last minute, sir.
Borrowed?
That's what we were told. Guess they only reported the incident to us bodyguards, though. Seems there was a little trouble on site last night. One of the original balloons burst somehow.
So they swapped it in as an emergency replacement.
Yeah, one of the stall holders happened to have it. From what I hear, he was more than willing to lend it out. Very happy-go-lucky kind of guy, they said.
A happy-go-lucky stall holder with a Steel Samurai balloon to spare, huh?
They filled just the bottom part up with air to make it look like the other ornamental balloon.
So while it was a Steel Samurai balloon, it was made to look like a plain red balloon above water. Is that the long and the short of it?
Knight, why was I not informed of this? Sorry, sir. We didn't think it was a pressing issue.
And indeed, you saw it and knew no one different, correct?
Yes, I suppose so.
Could he really have mistaken the Steel Samurai's pants for a red balloon? Still, Mr. President, I struggle to see how you wouldn't have noticed something different about the balloon.
Of course.
Oh, what's that outburst for?
Now remember, I could barely see the balloon. Okay.
I am back, yeah. Trying to knock this out today, but we'll see. I'm kind of feeling a little peckish, and I might dip to have some lunch soon.
Yes, those two flags. They were being blown back towards me.
There would have been a strong wind blowing right around the time of the incident. Strong enough to blow the flags in just such a fashion. But does that conflict in any way with our understanding of the case?
Oh wait, there's more than one photo in here, that's right. Huh, I mean, you can see the flag blowing. I don't think it contradicts. I don't think so.
This doesn't seem to conflict with anything we know to be true.
Okay, I guess I was wrong. What does that contradict then?
Your testimony has revealed yet another contradiction.
It has?
Yes, a contradiction that could turn this entire case on its head. When I arrived on the scene, the wind had died down and the flags were resting calmly for the most part. But if the wind had previously been blowing the flags as the president describes, a certain piece of evidence suddenly takes on a very different meaning.
Let's see. Oh, I get it. Yep.
Earlier, we deduced that the bullet that struck the Steel Samurai balloon and the bullet that passed through the flag were one and the same. From these two things, we further deduced the trajectory that the bullet must have taken.
Excuse me.
And we concluded that our shooter must have fired from the left side of the spectator area. But if the flags were blowing as the president describes, our conclusion becomes quite different.
No way, if the flags are pointed in the other direction.
Exactly, our trajectory changes completely. And if we trace that trajectory back to its source, we can ascertain who really fired that shot.
Wait, but Mr. Edgeworth, that would mean...
Yes, I know. We may not yet understand the reason why, but it can only have been one person who did it.
Alright, I'm thinking it's him or him. I'm gonna go with Bronco.
The person who fired that shot was none other than you, Mr. Knight.
What?
The path from the balloon back through the flag leads directly to the spot where you were standing.
Let's go. But the guy's one of the president's bodyguards. Why the heck would he go around shooting balloons? This is absurd. What exactly are you trying to imply? that Mr. Knight, a man who has saved my life countless times, is my would-be assassin? Seriously, Edgeworth, we put up with a lot from you, but this? We're the President Wang's bodyguards. We're the pieces put on the board to protect the king. I'll handle this, Knight. Sorry, sir. Mr. Edgeworth, the wind was indeed blowing quite fiercely around the time of my speech. But the wind can pick up and die away in an instant, can it not? Therefore, I need proof. Proof that it was blowing hard enough to lift the flags during that crucial moment.
Easy, I got it. Yep, I know what to do. Let's go.
Take that!
Your proof is in the picture right here.
This should be good. Which picture? Where?
We can see which way the flag was really blowing right here. Well, do you deny that it clearly shows the flag? There we have it. Proof that it was blowing towards you at the moment of the shooting.
So that means our pal over there did shoot the balloon.
Making him the assassin?
Mr. Knight.
Is the assassin.
Mr. Knight is our assassin.
A shocking accusation. I will be intrigued to learn how that would be to his advantage.
Huh? What do you mean?
He means, what would I have stood to gain by killing the president? I'm his bodyguard. He's not around anymore. Neither is my job. Why would I give that up? Okay.
Mr. Knight is not the assassin. He may have shot the balloon, but the president was on the other side of him entirely. Therefore, he can't have been aiming at his boss.
Yeah, besides, why would I even shoot the balloon? What would be the point? And watch how you answer, or I might aim for something else next.
There was a point, I'm sure of it. If I can figure out what it was, perhaps I can finally put this whole conundrum to a rest.
Okay.
Hey.
Why did Knight's assigned position change?
Yes.
But is that the only reason? Let's suppose that the plan hadn't changed, that Knight had remained posted on the left. Given that he was unable to turn his head to the right, would he even have been able to shoot the balloon closest to him? Could it be that the security plan was changed for the express purpose of popping one of the balloons? And if we suppose that to be the case, the two plans are different. The two plans are different. Was the security detail? Yes, okay, so this is flashback. That's right. The president was the one who ordered the change. If I'm reading things right, the president knew in advance about the balloon shooting, which means he must have had foreknowledge he would be in someone's crosshairs today as well. And if that's true, then everything else that's been bothering me falls neatly into place. How did the shooter get a gun past such heavy security? And why would they carry out the shooting wearing such a conspicuous item of clothing? Why use a laser sight that would give away their location in an instant? And how did the president suffer no injuries at all, despite a direct hit to his vest? These are the questions that Knight and the President don't want us to consider. There is only one possible reason for Mr. Knight to have fired his gun. To create the illusion of an assassination attempt.
What?
Huh? Idiot. You do understand what you're saying.
Oh, I understand it all too well. I understand everything now. Most of all, I understand why you were so keen to take this investigation off my hands, Mr. President. You wanted your real plans to remain hidden.
How dare you speak to me that way? Is this some sort of sick joke?
Oh, it's no joke, I assure you. It is simply the truth, as revealed by the careful application of logic and reasoning, nothing more. The first shot was fired by Mr. Knight with the specific intention of hitting that balloon. The sound of gunfire and the bursting of the balloon were guaranteed to cause a panic. And then he fired again.
He did?
Yes, he fired 2 bullets, both of which were aimed at the balloon. As for why he did so, it's because the second shot was designed to create the impression that the president had been hit.
So then, what's the deal with the one in the vest?
I'm willing to bet that the bullet was planted there long before the shooting ever occurred.
So Mr. Heroic President didn't take a bullet after all.
That's not true. I was shot, I tell you.
We'll be able to verify that for ourselves once we take a closer look at the bullet. At the very least, we can expect to find traces of Mr. Rook's blood on it, correct?
But you said it yourself. You found the shooter in a photograph, the person with the red hood.
I thought I made myself clear. The trajectory points to only one possible shooter, Mr. Knight.
And where does Tabby fit into all this?
She was simply one part of their plan. In order to place the suspicion elsewhere, they set about creating a fake assassin. The highly suspicious person with the red hood. I've yet to ascertain exactly how complicit Miss Lloyd was in the whole scheme, but I can say with some confidence that none of the shots were fired by her. I suspect her only job was to point a laser light at the president.
That's right. Then I was...
Tasked with turning your jacket inside out the moment the crowd flew into a panic, yes? Thus making the mysterious red-hooded shooter disappear in the blink of an eye. Then when the gun and the security plan were later found in the trash, it would have all appeared to have been the work of an assassin so skilled they could vanish into thin air.
But then the case would have gone cold.
Exactly what our friends here were hoping for.
Makes sense now why they wanted you off the case.
Indeed, because the entire affair was a cheap ruse perpetrated by the president himself.
Oh, shit. Wow. Bro literally lost all his aura. That's wild.
The presidential mask has well and truly slipped. Admit it, the entire assassination was a lie, wasn't it?
If that stupid chief prosecutor hadn't insisted on assigning you... how could I let this happen?
Objection!
Objection! That was like... Okay.
That's enough, Edgeworth. Mr. Knight.
Sorry, but I'm speaking with the president right now.
Yeah, well, I'm doing my job as a knight and protecting my king. So go ahead, keep running your mouth.
Perhaps it would be better if we stuck to threatening each other with words.
He wouldn't, would he?
Nah, I don't need this thing to shut you up. Alright, my move. Question. You claim I fired my gun from on stage. How do you figure I did that in front of a crowd of thousands?
An excellent point. Time for my counter move, I suppose. You add a certain something that would allow you to conceal your actions, yes?
Okay. Easy. There you go.
Take that!
Hey, Doc!
My attaché case.
Yes, take a look at Kay's photograph.
Yep.
Objection!
Theory is conjecture, nothing more. Flag was billing. Is he? Let's see.
Ms. Lloyd. Of course, she could shed some light on this whole situation. I just need to get her to talk.
What's the matter? Something you want to say, Miss Journalist?
No. Never mind.
That's what I thought.
Ms. Lloyd. I need you to be brave. If you don't speak up, the truth will be lost forever. You're a journalist after all, are you not?
Dang it! I can't stay quiet any longer.
Hey, you understand what you're doing, right? I think carefully before opening that mouth of yours.
I was so focused on bagging me a scoop, I forgot the most important thing of all. Real journalists don't lie. Ain't no dang scoop if it ain't the truth. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I should have showed you this before.
What is it?
It's the laser pointer I used on the president. But that's all I done. I never shot nobody.
You stupid! I thought I told you. You squeal and you go down as an accomplice.
It was him. He told me to do it. I was at Jane Faw's embassy sniffing out a story like I told you. This was 3 days back. He comes up to me out of the blue and starts talking.
Help me out and I'll give you an exclusive access to the president.
That kind of stuff.
But what about the gun in the trash can?
That I don't know nothing about. I swear it. All he told me was to wear a jacket with a red hood and to point that pointer at the president. I never thought for a minute it'd blow up in my face so bad. I'm sorry. I truly am.
Thank you, Miss Lloyd. I'd like you to testify to that effect when this goes to trial. It ought to go a long way towards proving that the assassination was a sham.
What's wrong with you people? Don't any of you know what's good for you?
My sympathies, Mr. Knight. Had you successfully removed me from this case as you'd intended, perhaps then you could have kept your pawn quiet,
Jesus!
So let me get this straight. You told Tabby if you let slip about this fake assassination plot, we'll have you convicted for murder or something like that?
All the dirty! I said no such thing.
President Wang?
Give it up, Knight. It's time we came clean. It's our only choice.
So, Mr. President, you admit it. You admit that there was a plot to fake an assassination attempt.
I do. I'm sorry.
But why? Why do something like that?
My popularity has been on the wane back home. I thought surviving an attempt on my life might give me the boost I needed. I know that what we did was wrong, so yes, it was all lies, all of it.
And the bullet in the vest?
It was planted ahead of time. It wasn't hit by anything today. Hell yeah.
But then, what was up with the killer?
Our plan got out somehow, and then he just appeared, hell-bent on turning our fake assassination into a real one.
Hence the red raincoat, I suppose. He'd hoped to get in close enough as the fake assassin to finish the job.
There is one thing I don't understand, though.
Oh, and what would that be?
Why did Rook have to die? If the whole thing was fake, how did he wind up getting killed for real?
That's true. And therein lies the real question.
He was a fine bodyguard, the best in fact. He may not have been a native of Zhengfa, but he was someone I could fully trust.
Mr. Rook must have been really something to gain the trust of someone who'd hide it from his own shadow.
Sounds like he was a trustworthy to the president as I am to you, huh, sir?
I believe that's for me to say, Detective, not you. Mr. Rook must have known about the plan too then, correct?
He wasn't aware of any specific details, so not really. Tried to involve him, but he refused.
And you would have done well to listen to him.
This is a tragedy. The life of a good man has been wasted. Huh. What was so great about him anyway?
What's gotten into him?
He was just another piece on the board, there to protect you, nothing more. Mr. Knight, how could you? Who was it that actually went along with your plan, huh, Mr. President? Well, that pious coward backed down when you needed him to step up the most. I value your support too, of course, but... Look, I'm your chief bodyguard now. That's all that matters. And now that the spineless fool Rook is gone, things are gonna change around here. Thanks to me, genius strategist, grandmaster, rightful leader of this team. We are all well aware of your ambitions, Knight, but doesn't this seem a little imprudent to you? Why? My plan this time was perfect, as they always are and as they always will be.
That's quite a statement, especially considering that your perfect plan was an abject failure.
Yeah, no thanks to you and that buffoon Rook.
And how exactly was it Mr. Rook's fault?
If he hadn't died, the killer never would have come after me. And I would have had to let you on this plane. Please, Mr. Knight, you mustn't talk like that. Fine. The guy died protecting you, Mr. President. I'm sure that's just what he always wanted.
But did he die protecting the president?
Wait, I thought the whole assassination thing was fake.
Ah, come on. Do I have to say everything twice? I planned a fake assassination, but someone else came along and tried to make it real. 2 shots were fired, remember? Like you said, Edgeworth, one of them was the bullet I shot through that balloon. The second, that wasn't me.
Oh, really? Then who did fire it?
The real assassin, but not the killer. His plan was to come after the president with a knife. Yeah, I don't think so. Huh. Okay, let's see.
I guess we gotta press him. I'm gonna wrap this up tomorrow. I know I'm close, but I'm feeling hungry. I'm gonna be going to the dentist soon, so I'll see y'all tomorrow, and then we'll wrap it up then. Peace.
I've been waiting, anticipating. This could finally be the end. Life's degrading, hope is fading. I could really use a friend. Remember when we got way too drunk? We said this is too fun, we can never go back to that. I miss the nights when I could feel young, thinking I was so strong. Now my light is faded like an old tat. Someone tell me this is not the best we're gonna get, 'cause I can't keep on living life with nothing but regret. Life is meant to be lived, but I can't afford it. They don't give a fuck about us down here. Even when you wanna party, you cannot get started when you don't got money for beer. I don't want to waste my time earning someone else's dollars and dimes. When you do not wake up, you'll finally know peace. When you do not wake up, you'll finally know peace. This life is meant to be lived, but I can't afford it. They don't give a fuck about us down here. Even when you wanna